So we've been working on the EVM sidechain for almost 2 years now, and there are many reasons why do we need the EVM sidechain. I would say the first one is because we are opening the programmability doors on the XRP ledger. XRP ledger has not been able to be programmed. You cannot deploy smart contracts on the XRP ledger in his entire lifespan. And now we are opening the doors for that to be possible. So with the EVM sidechain, we are enabling the ability for anyone who's holding XRP to move the XRP on the EVM sidechain without putting sell pressure on the XRP. To move the XRP on the EVM sidechain without putting sell pressure on the XRP and start interacting with the EVM ecosystem.
Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video breakdown. In today's video, we're going to be tuning into some developments on the XRPL, showing you all how well this post that I made to you all back on July 15th has aged so far, letting you all know that in previous bull market cycles, the XRPL had no DeFi ecosystem. However, that is all about the change, and moving forward, there are going to be consistent, massive developments on the XRPL within the DeFi ecosystem as we progress throughout 2024, rolling into 2025 and beyond. So with that being said, if you all enjoy deep dives like this, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe. As always, bringing you guys the realest information that not a lot of people are paying attention to. We're going to run through some video clips and dive into some fundamentals. So buckle up your seatbelt. With that being said, let's jump in. We're going to start here with this post that I made to you guys, again, reiterating back on July 15th, that last bull market cycle, XRP XLM HBAR had no well-developed DeFi ecosystem helping boost momentum like ETH did. Now, today we're going to be focusing on XRP and the XRPL. I want you to take a second and listen to this representative right here. He is Andrea Carrera Hurst, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, CTO and co-founder. And I want you to listen to what he says, because again, this video breakdown I'm going to show you has barely any views, and it just reiterates some of the things that we've publicly talked about on the X space and on the YouTube space before to you all, showing you all that the XRPL DeFi ecosystem was not well developed in previous bull market cycles. But just to reiterate what Pierce is, they are pioneering blockchain innovation. Pierce stands at the forefront of blockchain innovation. Our notable achievements include developing the XRP Ledger EVM sidechain and its bridge. With a history of collaboration across diverse networks and top customers such as governments and central banks, we bring a wealth of experience and a unique perspective to each project, setting us apart as pioneers in the blockchain space. So take a second and listen to what this representative goes on to say about the EVM sidechain, how on the XRPL, they've been doing central bank work and working with institutions. And then also listen to him mention and talk about how in previous market cycles, there has never been smart contracts allowed on the XRPL the entire lifespan. Take a second and listen.
I'm Andrea Carrera. I'm the CTO of Pierce's Technology, which is a dev shop based in Barcelona and now in Andorra. And we basically do blockchain projects since 2019. And we've been working with XRP Ledger pretty recently with very cool projects such as the EVM sidechain and some central banks institutional work. So we've been working on the EVM sidechain for almost 2 years now, and there are many reasons why do we need the EVM sidechain. I would say the first one is because we are opening the programmability doors on the XRP Ledger. XRP ledger has not been able to be programmed. You cannot deploy smart contracts on the XRP ledger in his entire lifespan. And now we are opening the doors for that to be possible. So with the EVM sidechain, we are enabling the ability for anyone who's holding XRP to move the XRP on the EVM sidechain without putting sell pressure on the XRP and start interactability for anyone who's holding XRP to move the XRP on the EVM sidechain without putting sell pressure on the XRP and start interacting with the EVM ecosystem. EVM ecosystem, it's huge. It's become the standard. And nowadays, all the cryptocurrencies and all the blockchains in the crypto space are building in EVM. So there's incredible opportunities for everyone who's building on the EVM right now.
So just to reiterate back to what I mentioned to you guys, that the DeFi ecosystem alone on these specific networks, in this video breakdown, we're focusing on the XRPL, is going to grow exponentially in terms of TVL over the next 8 to 12 months. And so far, this post has aged very well. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So don't forget that we were some of the first influencers ever since the AMM feature on the XRPL back in March of this year dropped, actually talking about this, where video clips like this of David Schwartz at XRP Las Vegas with barely any attention. We were talking about same thing, Marcus Enfinger, both of these individual representatives from Ripple discussing and talking about DeFi on the XRPL and the growth over the next consecutive couple of years, right? We were some of the first influencers letting individuals know that this was to be the case. So over the past consecutive, let's just say 2 weeks, we've seen some massive announcements and developments unfold. For example, this is from Marcus Enfinger. He posted this on his X profile. You may or may not have heard this, but it's just something exponential to reiterate. Again, showing you guys that this tweet, this post that I put out to you all way in advance is aging very well, where I said the developments on the DeFi ecosystems and the developments in the TVL over the next 8 to 12 months on these specific projects is going to grow exponentially. Marcus Enfinger put out just 11 days ago on August 1st that they announced tokenized US Treasury bills are coming to the XRPL thanks to Open Eden Labs. The pace of real-world asset tokenization is increasing significantly. And Open Eden went on to comment on this on the same exact day, just the beginning. We're excited to work with you and your team to drive real-world asset adoption and volumes on the XRPL. Interestingly enough, again, remember, in advance, we always try to tell you guys some things that are going to happen well before they play out over the next 8 to 12 months. TVL is going to increase significantly on the XRPL due to these developments. Now, Open Eden, if you're not too familiar with who they are, you can go and read about them on their X profile or their website, but I liked this right here. They posted this on August 3rd. Do you still not get the real world asset narrative? Read this. Do you want more liquidity coming on chain? Do you want more diverse sources of blended? Let's go in and read this. Do you want more sources of blended yield for DeFi products? Yields are like coffee. Most of what you drink isn't single origin brews. There are good reasons why having diverse supply chains is better, whether for yields or coffee beans. Why can't I just buy T-bills on Web2 brokerages? Good for you. Many DAO treasuries, market makers, and funds with hundreds of millions of dollars cannot. Many small, medium businesses around the world cannot easily open corporate brokerage accounts. Think bigger. And then last but not least, they go on to talk about down here how they are solving this with bringing T-bills, remember, bringing T-bills on the XRPL, one of the most high quality liquid assets on chain and into DeFi. So I just found that this was interesting that this post was from August 3rd, well after we announced to you guys that TVL on the XRPL over the next 8 to 12 months, especially in the DeFi ecosystem and the real world asset tokenization ecosystem, is going to scale exponentially. Now, another interesting post that was put out by Ripple is their Q2 2024 market report. Now, this was just put out 10 days ago on August 2nd, 2024. And out of all of this fluff in this piece, I just want you all to focus on one thing. And that's where right here it mentions that Q2 saw the announcement that Archax, a digital asset exchange broker and custodian regulated by the UK Financial Conduct Authority, is expected to bring hundreds of millions of dollars of tokenized real-world assets onto the XRPL over the coming year, right? And again, we reiterated that this was going to be the case over the next 8 to 12 months, that the TVL locked on the XRPL ecosystem was going to scale exponentially. So just showing you all that this post, yet again, is aging very well. Now, let's jump into some more video clips and some more fundamentals from PeerAssist. Hopefully, like I mentioned, I'm pronouncing this correctly. PeerAssist technology. All right. They just posted this on their X profile on August 11, 2024. Glad to see our partners securing a new investment round from top tier investors. Blockscout.com is now the main explorer for the XRPL EVM sidechain. Can't wait to see all the new features that they are going to add after this boost. And you can go and you can read about this now. PeerAssist on their profile on January 23rd at the beginning of this year actually put out this thread where they were talking about starting in 2024 closer than ever to launch the long-awaited EVM sidechain. And now you can see here 9 hours ago, they just updated this post. We are a couple days/weeks away to release a very exciting product that will help a lot facilitate the onboarding, usability, and access to both XRP Ledger mainnet and the XRPL EVM sidechain. So developments are continuing to unfold. They are sticking to their word, and we are seeing ongoing things unfold as time goes on, which is again another positive thing to see. Now we're going to take a second and listen to this video breakdown. Persist, built on the XRPL series episode 5. You can see that barely anybody is paying attention to this in the XRP community. This video alone was updated a month ago and only has 20 views. The previous video breakdown that I showed you all of that one individual, Adria, or however you say his name, Carrera, the CTO of Persist, it only has a couple views, way less than, 100, no more than 100 views, okay? Which just goes to reiterate what I mentioned to you guys in previous video breakdowns, that not a lot of people even understand that DeFi is about to scale significantly in the future on the XRPL, because again, XRP holders have not really had access to DeFi by utilizing their XRP, going and providing it in liquidity pools, lending, borrowing, so on and so forth, like Ethereum holders have. But take a second and listen to what this individual representative, the CEO of Persist, has to say about how systems are outdated and antiquated. And then I want you to take a second and listen to another representative from a panel discussion reiterate and talk about the same exact thing, how these systems are outdated and how blockchain technology is going to evolutionize these outdated systems.
Building blockchain solutions for about 8 years now and mostly focused on the XRP ledger right now. We are helping improve and build the blockchain technology with the requirements we get from final clients. We build it and we integrate it in a very fancy UI curated user first way to the end clients. It's surprising for me when I started discovering all this, that how in 2024 or 2023 the technologies supporting the banking systems were so inherited from the past that it's very difficult to move forward, and I think blockchain has a very good chances to provide this consensus and trust.
So I think that there's a few things. Firstly, the technology that most of these old systems are built on is very antiquated. The Swift messaging system, which is 8503, if you've ever tried even just looking at the code, it's a brain rot.
Public entities, it's probably one of the best use case for blockchain, because at the end of the day, blockchain is public data. Obviously, I'm very biased. But I'm very excited for the EVM sidechain. I expect the EVM sidechain to have the potential to be the main or the biggest use case of the XRP ledger. Most of the protocols.
So I thought that this was very interesting, considering that they chose the XRPL and that they are building out the EVM sidechain bridge, right? So you guys can take it upon yourselves to dive a little bit deeper into this company, Persist. Now, there are going to be continuous developments that are going to happen over the next consecutive couple of months, regardless if XRP is utilized for its utility in the near future or not. The DeFi ecosystem alone over the next 8 to 12 months is going to create massive demand for the digital asset XRP. Regardless if you believe it or not, even if we just see price back above $1 because of these ongoing DeFi developments, it's still a significant amount of price appreciation in terms of percentages compared to where XRP price is at now. With that being said, I won't bore you guys to death with any more fundamentals. I just thought that I'd come in and update you all and let you all know that this post that I mentioned to you all way back on July 15th, seeing the developments in the DeFi ecosystem and real-world asset tokenization, i.e. bringing more liquidity on-chain to the XRPL, is significantly growing and scaling, and it is happening at a rapid pace. Make sure that you guys are tapped in. Don't miss a beat. Follow us on the X space. Make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube platform. And if you guys want to learn a little bit more about DeFi, you want to learn how to deploy your digital assets and start earning yield on assets like XRP, then come tap in with us in the Wealth 28 Club. We have an A to Z course teaching you guys everything about DeFi, how to get involved, how to start earning yield on your digital assets. Even if you don't want to go out and deploy your capital into the DeFi ecosystem right now, it will still behoove you to start learning about DeFi, so that way when it's time, when you're comfortable, when regulations come into play, you have the knowledge, you have the foundation to go and deploy your capital to start earning yield. As always, many blessings to you guys. None of this is financial advice. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video breakdown.